Okay, guys. Okay, guys. This one I'm actually really kind of excited for. My friend being an idiot, he already kind of spoiled this sorting episode for me. Yeah, it's about time. Okay. Uh, we were talking about like some episode stuff, and I said I was getting close to the end of season 2 and whatnot. And he told me about time and saying stuff about, oh, let me just give you the skinny. This is where Doctor Who's is centered as a character, and I get it. I get it. The title pretty much says it to me. So, uh, sometimes my friends can be really like what you call careless when it comes to spoiling stuff for me about the series. But I'm actually pretty happy. This is gonna be like the derpy thing, only in an entire episode. So awesome, right? It's about time, since I pretty much know what it's about. Let's just hurry up and get started. I'm not gonna waste any time, man. All right, 3, 2, 1, now.
I made it for you, Rarity. Why, yes, it is an ice cream house.
She didn't.
Fudge shingles,
She never asked.
Rocky Road Garage.
Poor
Twilight?
Spike.
Oh, hi, Spike.
It's the middle of the night. Why are you pacing like this?
Frankly, I don't know how you can sleep at a time like this.
3 a.m.?
It's awful. It's horrible. It's tragic.
The worst
I don't understand.
possible thing?
What's wrong?
Here, now do you see what's wrong?
We forgot to celebrate Arbor Day.
Oh no, not Arbor
The
Day.
problem is I just finished planning my schedule for the month, but I forgot to leave time to plan for next month.
Are you kidding
Don't
me?
you see? There's no time in my schedule to put together another schedule. I could move my meeting with the Ponyville Hay Board to the following Tuesday, but then I have to reschedule my lunch with Pinkie Pie. And you know what a nightmare she is with scheduling.
You know,
This is an absolute disaster.
I
My
miss
whole
this.
year could be thrown off.
To tell you the truth, I really miss this. I haven't seen Twilight be like this for a bit, so I'm happy. Oh man. Oh Twilight, how I missed you. Hold on, let me think back. How long has it been since we've seen Twilight pretty much be an actual nerd? Okay, Putting Your Hook Down was the last one. Then it was Friend Indeed, Hearts and Hooves Day, Read It and Weep. Read and Weep was a geek moment, so that doesn't count. Super Speedy Cider Squeezy, Super Speedy Cider Squeezy, Last Roundup. Wow, it's been a long time. I missed this.
Oh my gosh, I think I did it. If I can find a way to read the Art of Invisibility spells and Thornhoof's Brief History of Canterlot at the same time, that could leave me a half-hour scheduling window. Huh?
Wow.
What's going on?
Okay, wrong person, but sure, why not?
Twilight, you've got to listen to me. Who are you? I mean, you're me, but I'm me too. How can there be two me's? It's not scientifically possible. You are not scientifically possible. Twilight, please.
But yet I'm
I have
here.
a very important message for you from the future. You're from the future? That's right. Now listen. What happened to you? The future must be awful. Please, I don't have much time. Is there some sort of epic pony war in the Disney?
Epic pony war?
Next Tuesday morning. But that's not important
What?
right now. Can't believe time travel is really possible. How did you, I figure it out. The time spells are in the Canterlot archives. But that's not... Really? Where? I've never seen them.
Wow.
They're in the Star Swirl the Bearded Wing. Now you have to listen.
Star
to
Swirl the Bearded is the most overpowered unicorn
There's
ever.
So many questions. I have something extremely important to tell you about the future, and I only have a few seconds, so you've got to listen. Whatever you do,
Ooh.
Twilight? Oh no! What was she trying to warn me
So...
about? Her clothes, her mane, that scar. Ugh, what a mess she is. I mean, I am, or I will be. She must want me to prevent whatever horrible thing happens in the future.
What's up?
Fluttershy? The party can't start till the party supplies get there.
Oh.
Help!
Oh.
Can I
That's all. Come on, Fluttershy, you just got off an episode where... Okay.
Listen, every pony, I've got something really important to say.
You better... Ooh, there he is!
This is no laughing matter. We have a crisis on our hooves. I've just been visited by myself from the future.
My God! Why are you laughing? Maybe he's not aware.
This isn't a joke. My future self tried to warn me about a horrible disaster that's going to occur sometime before next Tuesday morning.
What kind of disaster?
I don't know.
When did y'all two
I
get
had to
here?
look back into the future before I could explain.
Whatever should we do, Twilight? How do we stop the disaster if we don't know what it is?
We'll just have to work together to make sure we're safe. Rainbow Dash, you and the other Pegasi spread out over Equestria and look for any kind of problem that could lead to a disaster. And I mean anything. You got it! Every pony else?
Any pony else want to panic with me? No?
Every pony else, time to disaster-proof Equestria.
Okay. Fix the dam. Rewater the... Ah, man. Fix the bridge.
Yep.
Clean the sidewalk. Repaint a tree. Make sure Pink and Mina never happens again. Got it.
Done and done and done. Applejack, what about the Everfree Forest?
The perimeter's clear.
Great.
And my team gave the all clear from Philadelphia to Las Pegasus.
Excellent. Well,
Those are actually
we've done
kind of good.
everything on the list. But still,
Los
future
Angeles.
Twilight looked like she'd been through a horrible ordeal. I just have this nagging feeling we should be looking for something bigger than loose bolts and leaky pipes.
Like what? Maybe that. Cerberus! Awesome!
Okay, every pony, follow my lead.
Oh wow, I can't believe Cerberus is actually in here.
What is that thing?
That's Cerberus. He's supposed to be guarding the gates of Tartaros. But if he's here,
Really?
then all the ancient evil creatures that have been imprisoned there can escape and destroy Equestria.
Oh yeah, that's a big ordeal.
Yeah, isn't it great? Hey, Cerberus, you look like you could use some obedience training. Magic obedience training.
Wrong element for this situation, I'm just saying.
Who's the cute little
Right element for this situation. Awesome! They already did it.
I knew you were good with animals, but this is amazing.
Cerberus may be a three-headed dog, but he is still a dog.
got out of his yard, that's all. Right, Cerberus?
So,
Who's a good boy? Who's a good
never mind, I'll talk about this later.
Pinky,
Yes, Twilight?
do you have a ball I can borrow?
I have balls stashed all over Ponyville, in case of ball emergency.
Of course, you know,
Cerberus,
like your average
look what I
day.
have. I'll be back as soon as I've returned him to the gates of Tartarus.
Oh my
Once
god,
he's
stop
back,
saying that.
There'll be no disaster.
I had a conversation with narrator 007, and I pretty much called this. It's like, if a hell has to exist in Equestria, it has to have a different name.
I wish Twilight would go on epic adventures more often. Best night's sleep I've had in weeks.
Wow, she was gone for that long,
Hey,
huh?
Twilight, how'd it go with Cerberus?
Great! I got him back before any of the evil creatures could escape.
Really cool.
Oh no!
What's the big deal? It's just a lost dog flyer. I guess the princess
Wait,
hasn't heard we
did
found
Twilight
Cerberus
just
yet.
take tabs
It's not that.
on all the evil creatures? How'd she know she got all of them?
A paper cut? Come on, Twilight, you really need to toughen up. Just clean it out and you'll be fine.
The cut's in the exact same spot as the scar on future Twilight's cheek. We haven't changed the future at all. The disaster is still coming.
Oh my god,
If the
just
disaster
like you're gonna have to
wasn't caused
find
by
a
Cerberus
pony that
getting
can
loose,
travel
then
through
what could it
time.
possibly be?
I don't know, but maybe you ought to give the pacing a rest. You've worn a groove into the floor.
I don't have time.
How long
for
she
that
been
kind of
walking?
Lecture, Spike. This is serious.
My lectures?
It's everything I can
Oh,
think of to change the future. but it didn't work. So maybe it's not what I do. Maybe it's what I don't do. If I stand right here and don't move a muscle until next Tuesday, I can't possibly do whatever it is that Future Twilight wanted to warn me not to do.
Twilight, I thought you of all ponies would understand that no matter what you do,
No matter
time
what
will
happens,
always
you're not
make it
gonna move a
happen.
muscle, huh? Then maybe you won't mind if I eat an entire tub of ice cream.
Remember, he is still a baby dragon. Probably still 12 or something. He doesn't understand the horrors that he's now doing.
So good.
Mike, stop! Think of the stomachache!
That's what I mean.
Stomachache, huh? That's
Been there,
Future's
done that.
problem.
And that's also what I said.
Hey, Twilight! Another Pegasus just got back from Baltimore with an all clear and...
Wait, Baltimore? Oh, Baltimore!
What's going on? Aren't you gonna stop it? She sure isn't.
I want to go to
She's not
all
gonna
of
leave
those
till next
places.
Tuesday. She thinks it'll prevent the disaster from happening. Oh, this is too rich.
Now it's time to mess with her.
Twilight, there's a mouse right behind you. Wait. Let me try.
Wow. Friendship! Friendship is messing with one another.
Oh no!
What happened?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It was a total accident.
Show me.
I'm not so sure that's a...
Show me! Oh no, this is the same main cut as Future Twilight.
Oh man. Twilight, your blossom is showing. Props to everyone who gets that.
It's just another sign that the future hasn't changed. Not doing anything didn't work either. Oh, I wish there was a way to know what was going to happen so I could stop it.
You want to see the future? I might know some pony who can help.
What's this?
It's Madam Pinky's place.
Madam Pinky?
No, I'm starting to get that. I'm starting to get that maybe what I heard probably wasn't true.
Pinkie Pie, for the answers you seek, let us consult the mystical orb of fate's destiny. Do you like my mystical orb of fate's destiny? I
Maybe.
just got it. Cool, huh?
Yeah, best one I've seen.
Look deep into the crystal ball, for soon it will reveal all. Ah, yes, I see something. It is a vision of the future. I see. You, Twilight, you will get a really cool birthday present this year.
Yes, Aunt?
That's it.
Are you sure?
Yep, cool birthday present.
Pinky, I need
It
your
is from a
pinky
pink
sense to
pony,
tell
by
me
the
what
way.
the impending disaster is that Future Twilight was trying to warn me about.
Oh, my fortune telling has nothing to do with my pinky sense, silly.
Wow.
It's only good for vague and immediate events.
Vague and meat events. Something's about to
Like
fall.
that. See? Where did that even come from?
Who knows?
La 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 la. Gosh, I haven't seen Twilight since the flower pot incident. Hope she still isn't mad.
How long was that ago?
Off by 0.02 from yesterday. Carry the 15. Negative azimuth on the 14th moon.
Hey, Pinky.
Twilight's really serious about finding out about that cool birthday present, isn't
Wow.
Who cares? As long as I can keep eating ice cream. Sorry, Future Spike.
Future Spike hates you, past Spike.
she? Are you okay?
Ah, Pinky, I'm glad you're here. Can you help me recalibrate the apertures on the 9 1/4 catadioptric telescopes?
Sure.
So I was thinking...
And so small children were supposed to understand what that meant.
Landed on my head. See the bandage? Just like the bandage from the future.
Nice.
I had an epiphany after that flower pot. Doing things didn't work. Not doing things didn't work. And I couldn't predict the future either. So I only had one other choice. Monitor everything.
Makes sense to me.
That
My
way, no
God.
matter what happens in the future, I'll be ready. I thought I saw something last night in the Horsehead Nebula, but after staring at it for 3 straight hours, I realized I was wrong.
3 hours? But when did you sleep?
Oh, I didn't sleep. I haven't slept since Future Twilight was here. There are only 3 days left until next Tuesday. I can sleep all I want after that.
You've been awake too long, Twilight.
A little bit.
Yeah, Tuesday's not 3 days from now. Tuesday's tomorrow.
Wow.
Pinky,
Lost
did you
track
finish
out of time.
calibrating the apertures on the 9 1/4-inch catadioptric telescopes?
I have
No idea.
My eye! Don't worry, Twilight. I have eye patches stashed all over Ponyville in case of eye patch emergency. There! Now you look like a pirate. A sleepy pirate with a really weird name cut.
The eye patch. Another sign. Nearly all the signs have come through. I haven't done a thing to prevent the catastrophe. If Tuesday's tomorrow and the disaster happens by Tuesday morning, then there's only one solution. I'll just have to stop time.
Okay. Oh man. Wow.
Okay, the Canterlot archives are right over there. Let's move.
Wow.
I don't think we need to sneak around, Twilight. It's not illegal to walk around Canterlot.
Guard! Come on, you guys.
Stealth camo. It'd be hilarious. Top of the
That
evening.
was close.
I don't know why we have to wear these things either.
Aren't we wearing them for fun?
No,
Yes.
there's nothing fun about this.
Oh. Are you sure?
Focus, guys. The only way to prevent this disaster is to stop time. Time spells are kept in the Star Swirl, the Bearded Wing, the most secure section of the archives. That's why we're sneaking around.
Awesome!
Obviously,
That
this
sounds
is
No,
okay.
It's not.
Aw. I still don't understand how sneaking into the archives is gonna help her find out about her birthday present.
My God, Pinky, she's not trying. Oh, Pinky.
The coast is clear. Now slowly lift me into the window so we can...
There you go.
Let's get this over with.
Do you hear like clopping noise? Nah. It's either they seriously don't care,
Okay, if my calculations are correct, the Star Swirl, the Bearded Wing should be
or there's
right.
horrible, horrible guards. I'm gonna go with the latter.
Twilight,
What is it, Spike?
isn't this where we came in?
Cool! Can we climb in the window again? That was super fun.
I don't understand. It's supposed to be right here. How are we supposed to find it now?
Maybe we should ask some pony in the Star Swirl, the Bearded Wing.
How could you
How
miss
is that?
that?
Look at all those priceless magic scrolls. There are more than I ever imagined.
I want to meet Star Sword of Builded so bad right now.
What do we do? What do we do?
Teleport inside and leave those two for dead.
Hey, Twilight. Haven't seen you in a while. Let me open that for you.
Oh, Twilight.
Thanks. Oh no! Oh no! Look! I look just like future Twilight.
Wow.
The last sign has come true.
And that's bad.
Just goes to show just how much not crime or anything happens in Equestria. Not only that, she's kind of welcome there.
But how do we find the time-stopping spell? There must be a million scrolls here.
I don't know.
Starting to get the feeling that nothing bad happens. And when I say starting to get the feeling, I mean I've been new. I'm just realizing that has some very, very tight leather.
Twilight, it's over.
I know,
Reservation
right, but
Tuesday morning.
spikes. They're nowhere to even jot out of them.
I don't know, Twilight. I don't see any disasters. It looks like a pretty nice day.
Good morning, Twilight. Love the new hairstyle. Well, happy Tuesday.
Why isn't any pony surprised?
Best
to see
Celestia
this
cameo ever.
Is it possible there never was a disaster? That I've just been making myself frantic over nothing?
See, nothing bad.
I don't get it. If future Twilight wasn't warning you about a disaster, then what was she trying to tell you?
Maybe it does not freak out.
I don't know, but I do know one thing. I look ridiculous.
Yeah, you do.
And it's all because I couldn't stop worrying and let the future handle itself. Well, not anymore. From now on, I'm gonna solve problems as they come and stop worrying about every little thing.
That's great. Does that mean there won't be any more late night pacing?
No more late night pacing.
Yay.
If only I had learned this lesson a week ago, we wouldn't have had to go through all this.
Twilight, I found something. It doesn't stop time, but it lets you go back in time. It says you can go back once, and it only lasts for a few moments. Does that help?
Pinky, you're a genius!
And let.
Now I can go back and tell past Twilight that she doesn't need to go berserk with worry about a disaster that's never gonna come.
You can never stop time. Time will forever move. It's kind of like fate and destiny, except it makes
Twilight,
sense.
you've got to listen to me. Who are you? I mean, you're me, but I'm me too. How can there be two me's? It's not scientifically possible. You are not scientifically possible. Twilight, please. I have a very important message for you from the future. You're from the future? That's right. Now listen. What happened to you? The future must be awful. Please.
No.
I don't have much time. Is there some sort of epic pony war in the distant future?
I
or
love the
something?
term
Actually,
epic
I'm
pony
next Tuesday
war.
morning, but that's not important right now.
Say that to anyone else if you like. Are you
Impossible.
serious?
How did you? I figure it out. The time spells are in the Canterlot archives, but that's not really. Where? I've never seen them. They're in the Star Swirl, the Bearded Wing. Now you have to listen to. Is time travel fun, or does it hurt? I have so many questions. I have something extremely important to tell you about the future, and I only have a few seconds, so you've got to listen. Whatever you do, don't waste your time worrying
Ooh.
about. I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah.
Tell her about the cool birthday present?
Remember last week when Future Twilight came to warn me about something?
You're Future
That
Twilight.
was me trying to warn myself not to worry so much. Now I'm gonna spend the next week freaking out about a disaster that doesn't even exist.
But that already happened. That's past
Don't
Twilight's
worry
problem.
about it.
Not
It's
yours.
past Twilight's problem now.
I guess you're right, Pinky.
Oh, my stomach.
Hey, now you're Future Spike, now aren't
It's
you?
all that ice cream. I thought the stomach ache would be Future Spike's problem, but now I am Future Spike. Oh.
Come on, Future Spike. Let's get you home.
Wow, okay. Well, okay, apparently. Hold on. 1 second. Alright, I was wrong. So, when I got, like, the vagueness from what he was talking about with this episode, I kind of read it wrong about the whole Doctor Who thing. He said stuff about this episode is a lot more important than you may think. You know, this is where a character that has sort of been, that you yourself has seen already, and he will be making an appearance. So, apparently, since it was called About Time, I immediately thought Doctor Who's and, you know, things like that. But I was wrong. Okay, whatever. Don't hate me, please. Alright. Now, about this episode, it was good. I think Twilight was pretty much all in character, a little bit too much in this episode. So much in character she was out of character, but in the way it makes sense. She is a bookworm, fanatic, nerd, egghead, pony, purple, flying, not flying, purple people eater thing. So, she goes overboard on certain things, and she uses her mind on certain occasions that would just lead her into more trouble. It shows how you can't change time. Time will forever move forward, and everything happens for a reason, pretty much in that regard. So that's it. The main things that are good to point out were how in depth when it comes to Greek mythology this show is, and how much they have to like hold back on it. Seeing Cerberus was awesome. Last episode I saw Minotaur, so seeing more mythological creatures come into the series now again to see is great. I love new species and things like that. So Cerberus is awesome. kind of called that Fluttershy was have to take care of him once he got in here. He is still an animal. And it's a Tartarus, like a tortoise, whatever. Tartarus. It's not Tartarus. You know. And it's certainly not Tartarus. Okay? It's Tartarus and not Tartarus, which makes sense because it may be a Greek form of hell, but it's still a type of hell. And I was already informed that anything that involves like a death, so that's why there's no such thing as ghosts in Equestria. Hasbro's trying to make sure nothing relates to death happens, so I guess it makes sense. It's alright, I understand. That's close enough, and I kind of called that. Now, some things, like Star Sword of Bearded, I really want to see that guy. He's probably dead or something, because he was obviously in the time of Luna. Luna was still around, so that's 1,000 years ago, so he's probably dead for all I know. But he left all of his secrets and magic tools and things like that, so that's good. I want to learn more about him, seeing that Twilight is like one of the biggest fans. See, like fanboy and whatnot. And Celestia's best cameo ever. And yeah, all around, this was a great episode. Now, is there anything to really think about in this episode? He told me this was a very important episode. In vague terms. So, I guess I'll figure that out later. But if I think about it now, I'll be here for 7 days. So, I'll see you guys next time. See you in the next episode. And, yeah. And if you guys know, don't tell me. I like to be surprised. See you guys later.